everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to begin a new topic which is connectors. Now, this is part 1 of connectors. Now, you must have heard this word many times, that is connectors. Now, something must be clicking in your mind that connectors is somewhere which connects. Obviously, connectors connect the words. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss introduction to connectors and types of connectors. We have read already 2 chapters, that is proposition and conjunction. The most important was conjunction. I told you that conjunction joins the words, join the phrases, joins the, you can say, the two sentences together. Now, what is the role of connectors? Is it similar to conjunction? Yes, of course, it is similar. In fact, conjunction is a type of connector only. Connector is simply a word that connects two sentences, two words, two things together. Now, connector can be any. If I just go to the word connector, it can be any word which connects one to another or one to another thing. For example, we connect, suppose there are two pillars. This is one pillar and this is another pillar, and we can join these two pillars with the wires. So these are connectors. These wires are connectors. Suppose there is a magnet and there is another magnet. Now these are north south, we can connect them. So connector is somewhere something which makes something connect with each other, which makes two things in contact with each other. Now, if I just call my friend, suppose there are two people, one is A and another is B. These are two friends, and A call up B over a phone. So they are connecting through phone or mobile or any call. So this is how one thing connects with another thing, and the thing which connects the two things together or two or more things to with one another, that is known as connector. So here let us have a brief introduction about connectors. What do you mean by connectors? Connectors in sentences are words or groups of words that help to join thoughts, ideas, and texts. It means whatever I thought, whatever I think, if I want to make it you understand it, I just connect with you, and what I will do, I will just say whatever there is in my mind. So those words, whenever they are joined, whenever their thoughts are joined, that is known as connector. Ideas, texts. Now suppose there are two words, suppose there are words like you can say, see over here, connectors in sentences. So we are joining this word connector with the word sentence with the help of in. So this is also a connector. Together and show the relationship between those thoughts. They can connect words, they can connect phrases, clauses, or entire sentences as well. So this is somewhere like conjunctions that joins two sentences, clauses, phrases, etc. together. But connectors include, now connectors are not only conjunctions, but they are prepositions and adverbs as well. It means we can have three types of connectors, that is conjunctions, prepositions, and adverbs. Now you must be thinking that we have already learned these chapters, or we learned these chapters in grammar, then why we are discussing connectors? It is important to know that maybe these conjunctions, prepositions, and adverbs, they differ in parts of a speech. They have different roles, but there is a common role of these three chapters, that is connectors. That these words are used to join sentences, phrases, or clauses, etc. So we have to search, or we have to discuss that particular part which is called connector among these sentences or among these chapters. So this connector is common in these three. So that we have to discuss in this chapter. Now, whenever we have prepositions, obviously it will tell the relationship between a noun and the entire sentence. and adverbs are there. For example, if I say literally and similarly, so these are adverbs which basically make the sentence connect with the sentence which we have already said or with the previous sentence. For example, we have word however, unfortunately, sooner, scarcely, hardly, barely. These are connectors which join which join the sentence with the sentence with something which we have said earlier. They help to add extra information. For example, we say additionally, eventually. So these are some extra informations. These are giving some extra information to the sentence and ensure that ideas flow logically and coherently. Coherently means in a same sequence, or you can say in a fine manner. So these are some ideas. Now let us move to the next one. Types of connectors. Well, there are basically two types of connectors, that is conjunctions and prepositions, but we have one more type of connector, that is adverb. Now adverb is also a type of connector. Now it is not written over here, why so, that we will discuss later on, but let me tell you that adverb is also a connector. So let us move to the next one. Now first of all, we'll read conjunctions, though we have already read this chapter individually, but here I'm just going to brief you about conjunctions. These are words that join two or more clauses or sentences. When two or more clauses are joined together with the help of a word, that is known as conjunction. They include coordinating conjunctions. For example, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, etc. So these are coordinating conjunctions. Then we have subordinating conjunctions, because, since, when, although, if, etc. These are subordinating conjunctions. Now, what are coordinating conjunctions? Conjunctions which join two sentences which are of equal rank. That is known as coordinating conjunction, or the conjunction which joins two such sentences. And if a conjunction joins two sentences where one clause depends on another, if a conjunction joins two clauses in which one situation depends on another, or one clause depends on another, that is known as subordinating conjunction. When we have correlative conjunctions, now these are pair conjunctions. For example, either or, neither nor, not only but also, etc. Both, and, between, and, these are correlative conjunctions. Well, now we'll move to the next slide. Functions and uses of conjunctions. So what are the functions and uses of conjunctions? Let us discuss over here. Coordinating conjunctions connect grammatically equal elements. So whenever the sentences are equally according to grammar or of equal rank, so coordinating conjunctions those sentences together. For example, I wanted to go for a walk, but it was raining. So you can see over here that I wanted to go for a walk. This is another sentence. It was raining. This is another sentence. Now there is no connection in between. We cannot say that it was raining or I wanted to go for a walk. These sentences, you can say, depend on one each other. No, it was raining is not connected at all with I wanted to go for a walk, or vice versa. But we can join these two sentences with the help of but. Now, but is showing that though I want to go there, but it is happening. Yet, I could not just because this happened. So, this is just showing the contradiction. So, but is a conjunction that shows contradiction. Therefore, we are joining these two sentences, and here this but is coordinating conjunction just because it is joining those two sentences which are of equal rank and they do not depend on each other in any sense otherwise. Now let us move to the next one. Subordinating conjunctions begin dependent clauses and indicate relationships such as time, cause and effect, condition, etc. I stayed home because it was raining. Now, here you can see that I stayed home. This is one sentence, and it was raining. So, this depends on this. Why I was at home? Just because it was raining. So, here because shows the reason the dependency of first clause with another. So that is called subordinating conjunction. Well, if I say because, that can also be a coordinating. But if we use a word if, for example, if I say, if I come, I will inform you. I will inform you. Now this is subordinating conjunction, that is if. Now what happens if I just remove this word if from here and I read the sentence, I come, I will inform you? Is this the sentence complete? No. Only if I add the if, then only the sentence is complete. If I come, I will inform you. It means my information giving to you is dependent on my arrival. Now let us move to the next one. Correlative conjunctions work in pairs or relate equal grammatical items. For example, neither the rain nor the wind could deter her. It means they could not make her avoid her determination. One more thing is there, we have already learned these conjunctions um, in detail in the particular chapter. Now let us move to the next one. Now we'll discuss prepositions. These are words that show relationships between nouns or pronouns and other elements in a sentence, typically indicating location, direction, time, or introduce an object. So whenever we have prepositions, what they do, prepositions just connect the words showing relationship between nouns or pronouns with other elements in the sentence that shows the direction, indicating the position. For example, if I say, she is in the room. She's in the room. Now her position is being described by the word in. What is indicating that she's in the room? This preposition in. Now we know the position of this particular girl, that she's inside the room, only with the help of preposition in. If it was not there, if it were not there, the sentence would have been different in meaning. If I say she's the room, the sentence is absolutely different in meaning. It means I'm saying that she's the room. So that is totally different. So this use of preposition is necessary if we want to state someone's position, if we want to state the direction, if we want to state the time. For example, I started my journey at 11 o'clock. So here at is a preposition which is indicating the time, that is 11 o'clock. So at is a preposition. If I say I started my journey 11 o'clock, now the sentence is either different in meaning, or you can say obviously it is meaningless because we are not using any preposition. Your time is somewhere like a noun. So here we just use prepositions to make the nouns and pronouns relationship with another things like time structure, direction structure, place, position structure, etc. So preposition, this also we have already discussed in the chapter of preposition very clearly. Now let us move to the next one. They are always part of prepositional phrase that includes the preposition's object. Now we have prepositional phrases as well and prepositions object. Now let us see this with example. The book is on the table. Now we are showing that book is on the table. So this on is a preposition. Where on is the preposition and the object of this preposition is the table, because we are showing that book's position is on the table. The book is on the table. So here the object of the preposition is table. Now let us move to the next one. Functions of prepositions. First of all, it indicates location or position, showing time or temporal relations, expressing direction or movement. So it can indicate location or position. It can show time or temporal relations. It can show or express direction or movement. For example, we say he was going along the road. So along the road shows the direction and his movement, indicating a relationship between two entities. For example, um, he's in the cabin, or connectors in these sentences. So connectors, what is the relation of these connectors with this sentence? That it is included in these sentences. describing manner, means, or cause, showing position, creating phrasal verbs that we have already discussed in our previous chapters individually or in the chapters of these individually. Now, let us move to the next one. Uses of prepositions. Now, preposition plays a vital role not only in writing but also in speaking and in our daily life. For example, if I show or if I say that I'm in the classroom, so my position is in the classroom. Obviously, it is very helpful. Now, whenever you show that, if you see that we have GPS structure, we have tracking structures, and whenever we want to track someone, obviously, if we know what is the exact position, only after that we can track him. So, the tracking structures or the things which are GPS or any other thing, maps, they provide you the proper information about that person, and that is all about preposition. Prepositions are used in sentences to provide information about the relationships between different elements within the sentence. Between different elements within the sentence means, suppose there are many words written in the sentence. For example, he was on the train. He started his journey, or and the train moving, started moving at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. Let's say this is the sentence. Now, here you can see on is the preposition, at is the preposition. So, these are prepositions, and we are showing the relationship of different words in the same structure or the same sentence. They help to give context by indicating location, time, direction, or manner, and by showing how different parts of the sentence are connected with each other. Now, let us move to the next one. For example, the book is on the table. So, this on is a preposition. Adverbs. Now, connectors are conjunctions and prepositions. And as I told you that adverbs can also be the connectors. How do they work? Let's discuss. Some adverbs can act as connectors, showing the relationship between sentences or parts of a sentence. Now, some adverbs are there which can connect connectors, which can act as connectors, showing the relationship between sentences and the parts of the sentence. They can indicate time, place, condition, contrast, etc., and they are flexible in terms of their position in a sentence. Now, let's discuss it with some examples. Examples of connectors providing extra information in a sentence. First of all, conjunction. Examples. She was tired, so she went to bed early. So this so is a connector which is joining two sentences. First is she was tired and another is she went to bed early. So these are two sentences which are joined by the word so. So this is conjunction which is connecting two sentences together. The conjunction so shows the reason for going to bed early. So this so shows the reason. So there is some purpose of connecting two sentences together. Maybe it shows the reaction, maybe it shows the purpose, the reason, or the time, indicating location, place, etc. Direction. Now, if preposition joins two sentences, the notes on the desk belong to Bina. Now, in this sentence, we can see four prepositions. What are the four prepositions? First is on. Now, the notes on the desk. So, first connection is shown of this notes with this desk. So, these notes are kept on the desk. And the notes which are on the desk, they belong to. Whom did they belong to? So this is a prepositional phrase, to Bina. So here we can see that the notes, the noun is connected with the desk and with Bina, two different nouns, with the help of two different preposition or prepositional phrase, that is on and belong to. Now let us move to the next one. Now, how adverb join two sentences together, this we are going to discuss in this part. Examples. Additionally, we need to consider the cost of the project. Now, maybe possible some other sentence has been said earlier. And additionally means when we are adding a particular statement with the previous statement. So additionally is just adding some points, some extra points to it. We need to consider the cost of the project. The adverb additionally connects this idea to a previous point, indicating further consideration is needed. So this is how an adverb is helpful, or how an adverb acts like like a connector in a sentence. And we have many different words, many different adverbs, prepositions, and conjunctions which joins two sentences together. Which join two sentences together. So I hope you understood that what is the actual meaning of connectors and how to use them in our sentences. In our later sessions of connectors, we are going to elaborate these with the help of some connectors as well. We are going to read many connectors and their uses and this example sentences so that they will be clear to you all. I hope this is clear to you all. Thanks to you.